Many of you have some cash in the bank and are looking at the stock market with disbelief. A bear market rally is being announced. The Fed just raised rates and said that they will raise the ceiling, and 2 million jobs will be lost. This is not the right time for you to lose your hard earned cash with a bad investment or a bad stock. So, in this video, I will go over some investments low risk you can do today to get a return on your cash and not lose it. So, stay tuned. Hi there, my name is Jaime Shekaiban, and I welcome you to my channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything they need to know about producing money, keeping the money, and multiplying it, specializing in the markets and real estate. So if you're someone like myself who loves money and wants to be successful and free, please subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell so you follow up on my 2 weekly videos. Also check out my blog, Instagram, and social media under the same channel name. And take a look at my book, which is a solid read. And I will leave a link below for you to check out. So without further ado, let's begin. What do people do when they have cash in the bank? Worst options are 1, to spend it. 2, to put it towards a down payment for a house you can afford. 3, freeze it in a CD or instrument that gives you no flexibility. 4, give it to some insurance company so they make money. 5, gamble in the stock market or the crypto market and lose it. The markets right now are suffering due to the effects of the Fed chairman's speech saying that he will keep raising the federal funds rate until we get to 2% inflation. This could happen next year if we're lucky, otherwise expect 2 more years of raises. The US stocks are more expensive than ever. Even 2007 and the global financial crisis. People are saying that the market is holding a level, but once it recognizes it, it will become a bear market and start going down. Company profits are declining, which means layoffs and cheaper stocks. So if you're Warren Buffett sitting on $78 billion in cash, well, you wait until your favorite stock comes down and you buy a lot of it and then go to McDonald's and celebrate adding bacon to your burger. But if you're a mortal with mortal money, well, you don't sit on millions of dollars in cash and live in a $30 million mansion. You need to put your thousands of dollars to work without losing them. One thing he is doing is buying US treasuries and holding them and until maturity, since they're paying 5% in 6 to 12 months. Not bad at all. That's one option you could do with your money and have it in a low risk investment. Other ways you can invest your hard earned cash, like rich people, is by investing on real estate. While you might think buying a house to live in is investing on real estate, that's not true. An investment produces positive cash flow. Your own house produces bills and expenditures. It takes money away from your pocket. So it's not the best investment. Of course, if you're renting and want to buy, it's a good thing. Like Robert Kiyosaki once said, and got a lot of heat for it, your house is not an investment. Now, if you buy real estate to rent or to flip or develop through a REIT, that's an investment. It carries some risk, of course, but not like the stock market. By picking a property in a good location with no maintenance issues and financially stable tenants, you pretty much cover the high risk scenarios. And of course, some cash on hand for emergencies. Other more sophisticated individuals are going for alternative investments. And no, I'm not talking about cryptos or NFTs. I'm talking about art, collectibles like cards, and anything that has a limited number and that everyone wants. You might be talking about more money here than other investments, but you can buy a piece of the collectible if you don't have the money to own it entirely. Yet another opportunity is through private equity or a private investment. The only problem with this is that you need to be considered an accredited investor to be able to access these investments. So the ones open to the public are the worst ones and they're high risk. What you should really do is invest only a portion of your cash and hold some still liquid. Depending on the amounts, you could still hold on to 20 or 30 or 40% of your cash for emergencies while investing the rest. Just remember that if you're investing into the market with index funds, mutual funds, 401ks, IRAs, etc., when the bear market rally starts, you might lose a lot within 2 years. You will eventually get it back or more, but you cannot need that cash in less than 5 years. Same for buying a piece of property. If you buy today and sell in a year, most likely you will lose money with the price difference and the 6% commission plus the taxes. Treasuries are one of your short-term investments at 5%. Same for high-yield savings accounts online. No physical bank will give you any interest on your cash. Just make sure it's FDIC insured up to $250,000 so you don't lose your money if they suddenly pack their bags and disappear. Just what happened with that bank. The interest on these is around 3.75 to 4%, less than treasuries. If you're a seasoned investor in real estate like myself, make sure you take a look at the future Austin of this country called Florida. Miami is already too expensive to make any cash flow, so take a look at smaller cities like Jacksonville, Tampa, and others. Leverage is the power of making money through expertise and knowledge of other people. You want to invest in a bar or a restaurant? Go with the person that owns one successful business and wants to open a second one and invest. Want to go into real estate for the first time? Read a book and talk to someone like me who owns properties and is successful. Keeping a job you love is great if your boss is good and your pay is strong. Otherwise, find yourself another. I'm not saying everyone should be an entrepreneur and build a 500 employee company, but everyone should be earning money on two sources, not one. And no one should be living on minimum wage or below average. Although we see the inflation numbers of January coming at 5.4%, every time I go to buy anything outside, I get scared on how much more it is. 5%? We're talking about 20. Only 20 items they chose arbitrarily to get to that number. The real inflation is in the food, the gas, the schools, the entertainment, the flights, the hotels, the cruises, the alcohol, the luxuries. Of course, if you're making over $250,000 a year single in a low-cost city, you're fine. That's the line. If you're below that, you're struggling. You could be frugal and not spend a dime all week to save money, but your life quality sucks. You don't wear underwear, so you have to wash them and spend money on water and soap. Not the best way to live. The rich get richer during inflationary times because their businesses make more and their investments make more, like real estate. They also buy cheap stuff that is worth a lot more in 5 years, like cheap stocks. Take care of your cash. Spend it conservatively. Don't splurge on that trip to Europe just yet, especially if you don't have a year in savings and 2 incomes. Otherwise, face the cruel consequences of this inflation. But remember, take control of your life and take control of your money. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found useful information, give me a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any one of my videos as soon as they come out. So have a great day. Don't lose any money, and I'll see you next time.